Hi, this is Sergeant Beast Larson. I'm going to do a reaction to this man with a knife in a tent pavilion area, crowd in there, and the officer responds with a taser. Armed subject with a big knife, officer responds with a taser. Officer made a bad decision. Want to just give a little bit of input, but the biggest decision I'll explain in the end. I'm retired police, defensive tactics instructor since 1999. I've been through some things. Let me show you this short video. Apologize for the language in there, a little bit of language. Let me play this again. Officer comes in, he's alone, tases him, approaches him, and gets attacked. Now I'm gonna pause this again. Let me tell you something very important. The 21-foot rule, what does that mean? 21 and 12. For police officers, if a suspect has a knife, you have to be 21 feet away to be able to successfully draw your firearm, come up, fire 2 rounds, and move without them closing distance and striking you with that knife, with the edged weapon. If you've already drawn, low, high, ready, doesn't matter. If the gun's already in your hand, you've already reacted, you just need to come up on target, fire 2 rounds, 12 feet. In taser, they're taught, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, don't bring a taser to a gunfight. If somebody has a knife, you need backup to use your taser. So if 2 officers are there, this officer pulls the taser, this officer pulls the firearm in case the taser or something goes wrong, then he's got deadly force. This officer is responding. He's got to protect himself and everybody in that area, that immediate area, which you see from the crowd is 15, 20 plus. From a man who's either on a suicide by cop mission, or he's mentally ill, or he's there to hurt people. Or the fourth is an unknown reason, and I don't want to get into that because it's probably political. Can't be by yourself. Pull a taser, shoot them, and these inmates know, and I've worked in a prison after retiring police. They know, count to 5. Taser goes off for 5 seconds. You count 1, 1,001, 1,002. They ride the lightning. When 5 seconds is up, he jumps up because he knows. I guarantee he's been tased before. He knows a lot about being tased. His friends have been tased. The way he reacts to this, jump right up. Taser doesn't incapacitate you. You're just shaking. You're just going like this. Your nerves are spazzing. But once that current stops, you're good to go. I'm ready to go work out when I get tased. I feel full of energy. I'm ready to go. Just like him. The taser is not your go-to foolproof. It's mace and conversation yesterday with a guy about pressure points. It's a good tool to know, but pressure points don't win every time. Why would an officer alone come in, see a guy with a knife, pull a taser, and try and do that? Because of society, because of what's happened in 2020. And he comes in and he sees a black man with a knife, and he knows if he shoots him, then it's going to be George Floyd all over with his name all over it. I'm sorry, officer. You can't live that way. You can't live that way. When I showed my wife and my teenager this, they both said, that's crazy to pull a taser, pull your gun. Tell him put the knife down and then you shoot him. My daughter says, she's 15, she says, I would tell you you're stupid because I want you to be able to come home every day. He jumps up and attacks him with a knife. You can't get stabbed and knifed and attacked like that. When you've got a gun right in your holster, your firearm ready, perfectly ready to go, you're trained with it. Should have been your first choice. Police officers, please do not let what's going on in society dictate your use of force and deadly force decisions. You can't. And if you are, it's time to retire. You're not going to live through this. You're going to get killed. When you're alone, You're not tasing somebody unless they're intoxicated and unarmed. Anybody with any kind of weapon, taser is not your first choice. You've got to go to the firearm. Lastly, to conclude with this, while you're looking at this, there's a bunch of attorneys jumping up, wanting to take folks aside, the other side, against police. We need some more attorneys, more than what has happened, to jump up and want to stand and back the blue. How about some pro bono for the blue side? How about coming in and saying, hey, officer, you're involved in use of force. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. No, they want to go help the other people because the paycheck's really big. So attorneys, don't always go for the paycheck, please. You got to go with what's right. We got to get our country back. You got to stand up for the side that's right. Make good decisions when it comes to weapons. Make good decisions when it comes to tasers. Because I don't want to see another officer attacked like this with a knife because he pulled a taser. What's he going to do by himself? He still has a knife in his hand. He can't go over and get him handcuffed. What's he thinking? Can't do that. You can't do that. Pick the right tool for the right job. All right? Right tools for the right job. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry to be so critical today about this, but you got to come out with a gun, not the taser. Sergeant Beast Larson, hit the like, share this with folks, have a debate. Message me. We'll debate it on Messenger online, on Facebook. Sergeant Beast Larson. Hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.